Hey everybody, it's WillBits! We are playing Year 4, Chapter 10 of Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, Seeing Red. After failing to find the missing arrowhead within the walls of Hogwarts, you'll need to search everywhere and face the most frightening beast you've ever seen. Ah! Alright, we'll be learning Scourgify, cleaning time, and Orchideus this particular chapter, and we'll be hanging out with Charlie in just a bit. But first, let's pick up the outfit. That's right, I've been doing, let me lean over here, a little bit of grinding. There's about an hour left for my game, and I have just squeaked across the finish line, so we're going to pick up this spirit of fashion, which is this crazy colonial era garb, and we're gonna wear that for at least the rest of this chapter. Fantastic. It's so monochromatic. I kind of like it. I wish it had different colors. I mean, I could probably put on the scarf at minimum, just to kind of like ground it in reality. I mean, again, it clips through pretty. We're just gonna leave it off, because it clips through pretty bad, and the color's like half the fun of this thing. Yeah, I did a lot of grinding, so these are most of the way through, but let's go talk to Charlie. Get moving with our proper plot. Oh, hi, Snape. You're, waiting for someone?
Remove that filthy Niffler from the Great Hall, bits.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you'll excuse me, I need to pay a visit to the Grey Lady.
Is that a metaphor? Do ghosts need to use Moaning Myrtle's facilities? Okay, well Charlie's got it, so maybe yell at him instead, Snape.
Someone reported a sleepwalking student repeatedly bumping into one of the tables.
Oh, that's funny. Thanks for meeting me, Charlie.
Anytime, Will. Thanks for introducing me to Sickleworth.
I wish I knew where to search for this buried arrowhead. I think Madame Rakepick only had us search inside the castle to trick me into doing her dirty work.
It makes sense to have this Niffler search the Forbidden Forest, but what will you do if it finds the arrowhead?
I'll give it to Torvus, and he'll take me to the cursed vault.
Sure, but what will you do when you get there? From what I've heard, the last two vaults were pretty dangerous.
Oh, you're right. I should work out a proper plan this time. It's hard when we don't know where it is, or what's in it, or what the danger's gonna be. But I guess we just prepare for anything.
You mean we should? I can't have Bill being the only Weasley to visit a cursed vault.
Alright, let's get some preparation going. Alright, Charlie. What, no sandwiches? We're just supposed to talk next to this. I guess the Niffler would steal the sandwiches. Although sandwiches aren't that valuable. Do they eat, like, they just covet gold. They just store it away. They don't actually, like, consume gold and gems. But that's my headcanon. I'm assuming that he eats coins. Stop eating my coins! I need them for ugly clothes that give me stats. I wonder if any centaurs tried to open the forest vault. I wonder if they even know where it is. I guess it's that simple. We just bring the Niffler into the Forbidden Forest and hope he digs up the arrowhead. We just let him go. What else is going to be valuable in the forest? Nature? Ha!
The other question is, who do we bring with us?
Oh, so Ben Copper, Andre Agu, or Ismelda Merck? We don't do that much with Andre. I've got everybody at the levels they need to be. We could bring Ben, but Ben is a scaredy cat and hasn't been that helpful. I'm tempted to bring Ismelda just to hang out with the Slytherins and see what she says about kind of coming along with us. But getting Andre to level 2 is not that hard. Let's bring Andre. Well, ask Andre. He's a top Quidditch player, so you know he's tough and a brilliant flyer. That's a good point. He's also sitting right behind us. Hey, Andre! We're talking about you. Good choice, Will. I've always thought it'd be cool if Andre and I were on the same team. Good luck, Will. Tell me when you're ready to head back into the forest. See you later, Sickleworth. Alright, fair enough. And maybe the 3 broomsticks, Will. I'll try to help however I can. Fair enough. Let's head right over. Thanks for meeting me, Andre. What are you wearing? Sure, Will. Are you finally going to catch a Quidditch match with me? I wish I could, but there's never any time. I understand. You live in the life of a famous curse breaker. Speaking of that, have you ever been to the Forbidden Forest, Andre? No. Why? Charlie Weasley and I are sneaking in there soon to search for a cursed vault. I want to see if you'll go with us. Why me? You're a friend, and since you're a top Quidditch player, I know you're tough and a brilliant flyer. I don't know, Will. If we get caught, I could get kicked off the team. I could get expelled from Hogwarts. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. We have to break this sleepwalking curse. Do you have a good plan? We have a plan. Let's hear it. Alright. And this is not energy-based. It is stat-based. 19-19-20. We're up above that a little bit, so I got a little margin for error. I want to help, Will, but I'll need to hear your plan. Why do you want me to go? You're a top Quidditch player. We need people who can fly into the forest. We need people who can catch things and throw things through hoops. I've never been in the forest. Think of it as a big dungeon, think of it as a big garden, think of it as a big match. Like a Quidditch match. Trees, obstacles. Thanks, Will. Still some questions about your plan. What if things go wrong? We'll split up and panic. We'll work as a team. We need team players. We're also just trying to, like, expand our friend group here. I want to help, but there's a lot that could go wrong. Just hear me out. I think you'll agree that we can do this if we stick to the plan. What if I get expelled? You can tell them it was my idea, or you'll be a pro Quidditch player. I'll just say that. Oh, it was my idea is better. You just leave and immediately go play in the pros. And they're not going to look at your expulsion in any way as a bad thing. I'm still not sure, Will. We need your herbology skills. We need your flying skills. Oh, we can do this together. That's fine. I think we're still going to get across the finish line here. Oh, just barely. We had another turn, so it would have been okay. All right, Will, I'll go with you. I've always been curious about your curse-breaking adventures. Let's go on some curse-breaking adventures. Do we get a bunch of... Decent? May have to push him up to level 3. All right, well, you convinced me. I'll help you and Charlie in the Forbidden Forest. That's great. Thanks, Andre. I'd like to be prepared for the worst before going into something like this. What do you want to know? What's the most dangerous thing in the Forbidden Forest? Maybe the cursed vaults, but I'm going to say the creatures. The creatures. There's trolls, centaurs, acromantulas. I even heard there might be a manticore. And I thought Quidditch was dangerous. Tell me, when you and Charlie are leaving, if we're doing this, we should do it as a team. All right. Team assembled. 3 hours and we will head into that forest. Good old Grove. Also, I'm sorry if people have been really looking forward to maybe coming out here with Ismelda. I'm also kind of erring towards choices that give me more friend points, and Marula and Ismelda don't have friendship points yet. Where's the Niffler? Oh, I thought you were holding him. I was, but he scrummed out of my arms when we were about to land. I tried to grab him, but he's quicker than the golden snitch. That's a reference to a sport that I play. Let's see if red sparks are shiny enough to bring him back. Pretend that this is rubies. Vermilius. No sign of the Niffler. Hopefully he'll turn up with the arrowhead. In the meantime, let's search for ourselves. This dumb Niffler is not saving us any time at all. In this amount of time that I spend looking for things, could have just found it ourselves. In fact, I might. I'm gonna rub it in that Niffler's face when I find the arrowhead all by myself just by looking at these roots. Okay, did we find it before the Niffler? Is the Niffler gonna make a fool of me? No arrowhead. And still no sign of the Niffler. I'm guessing he saw something glittery in the forest and ran for it. His tracks lead toward that hole. Let's check it out. I guess we found those tracks while we were searching. What is this icon? Are we going into the hole? Redcap's hole. Who or what is Redcap? Also, I'm seeing an event over here to the side. We'll look at that in just a minute. A lot of skulls in here. And hey, that's not valuable. Get that off your head. Don't desecrate those remains. What is this place? I don't know. I don't think I want to know. Is this normal for your curse-breaking adventures, Will? Definitely not. The Niffler doesn't seem too bothered, though. Look at him go. Hopefully he finds that arrowhead soon. We should leave this hole as soon as possible. I agree. Let's help him search so it goes faster. Before we search, what is this? Oh, Dueling Club is back. Looks like you can get some pants, and if you can win 10, you can get some kind of cool cape. That's good to know, because that and energy as the reward is also pretty cool. For progressing in the game if everybody's trying to catch up. But okay, let's search the Redcap hole, see what we can find. I don't think Dueling Club's gonna be any different. It's just gonna be, hey, win these duels when you can. So keep on the lookout. Maybe you guys can kick my butt. Okay, let's see what we found. Hopefully it's at least our Niffler. I didn't find anything. Although, to be honest, I refuse to touch half this stuff because it's covered in blood! Looks like the Niffler found something. What? You're supposed to be looking for a jeweled arrowhead. A jeweled arrowhead. Fine, I guess you can keep it. What is that? A Redcap! This must be his hole. Are they nice? Does he look nice? He doesn't seem nice. He seems the opposite of nice. Unnice. I'll take that as a no. Run! Let's run past him. He had the exit guarded pretty well, but I guess he was encouraging us to leave, so it was fine. Let's go discuss that Redcap. Since we don't have to wait to do it. You said that thing is called a Redcap? Murderous little beasts. They hide in places where blood has been shed and beat muggles and wizards to death. So just people. Just people. They beat people to death. That's disturbing. I bet Esmeralda would have been like, that's awesome. That's great. I love it. You can repel them with charms and hexes, but they're difficult to hit. I wouldn't want to take the chance. We won't be able to finish searching his home for the arrowhead unless we find a way to get rid of him. We better head back to Hogwarts and learn everything we can about getting rid of Redcaps. Alright. Can't do that for another 3 hours, but we can at least pick up some of our lessons. Let's go do some Scourgify. Time to clean up this place in just 3 hours' time.
Today's charm is the scourge of dirty countertops everywhere. Scourgify. The scouring charm is known for its impressive ability to scour rusty cauldrons, muddy floors, and smudgy windows. It's also the bane of Bundy Moons everywhere. Are you ready to learn? We will begin with a lecture.
So, not being British, scour isn't the first word that enters my vocabulary when I see the word Scourgify. I maybe it's just because of my time playing World of Warcraft, but I immediately think of the Scourge, like the undead armies. So Scourgify just inherently feels really scary to me, but when I learned that it's just like,
Oh, scour the pans, get all of that caked in grease right out.
is just kind of like, oh, well that's much better. That's as much better as a spell could possibly be. Stupefy stuns you. So, when I first saw Scourgify, I was like, oh no, are we necromancers raising an army of the undead? And the answer is no, we're just cleaning some bots. Useful. I'm way more likely to use that one. Time to cast Scourgify. S for Scourgify. Actually, on my planet, it means make things dirtier. A little Superman reference for you guys. You guys like Superman, right? Scourgify! That's in the can. And let's head over to meet our friends and discuss the things that are going on.
Of course we have books on red caps. What sort of library do you think this is?
The National Red Cap Library, clearly. I knew, I read it on the way in.
So that makes it sound like my little brothers are driving Mum mad.
Oh, they definitely are. There's just so many of them.
This is the most well-behaved Niffler I've ever seen. It's sort of a disappointing, to be honest.
Niffler dance. That's what we all needed. So apparently there's a bug with this animation where you can seem to get kind of stuck on this screen, and for some reason it just is really long. Just wait it out. Ta-da! Okay, that worked for some. Shh! Ha ha ha! Wake me up from my nap.
You've barely been in the forest at all and already ran into a red cap and a centaur.
You're a real trouble magnet, Will. I need to go back to find that buried arrowhead. I can't do that until I learn how to get rid of that red cap.
I mean, we can try to get rid of him by casting charms. I'm just afraid of what he'll do to us if we miss.
Sickleworth agrees. Let's study red caps and see if we can find another way to get rid of him. And we can do that in just an hour. That's actually a pretty fast time to read, like, a big, thick textbook. Maybe if it's, like, a really exciting mystery or something, yeah, I could see, like, blasting through a book like that in an hour or two. It helps to have multiple people looking, I'm sure, but still, I assume we each went through multiple books here. Tell me about red caps.
It says here that red caps think anything that's beautiful is repulsive.
That's it. I have to talk to Penny.
Good plan, Will. If he's repulsed by prettiness, then Penny can be our secret weapon.
Oh, that's really sweet. Hey, Penny, you want to meet somebody who thinks you're ugly? The plan is to use her potion prowess. A beautification potion should get rid of the red cap. And if anyone knows how to brew one, are we going to make the red cap look gorgeous? I love your hair, red cap. You look gorgeous. You look great. Fantastic. Just gotta finish my lessons to begin the next chapter, so Orchideus is next. I've been doing the dueling event off camera, so we have a crap ton of energy right now. Look at that. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to bend through all of it right now. So let's just blow through Orchideus, finish up the chapter. I might be caught up now, I don't know yet.
Today you will explore a delightful form of conjuring known as Orchideus. This spell allows you to create blossoming flowers from the tip of your wand.
Which, I mean, seems kind of like kind of cheap birthday party magician trickery, but I guess if they're real flowers that you actually create, that's pretty cool.
Perhaps you know someone who deserves to receive some flowers. Students, please watch me. I will demonstrate proper technique.
Let's make flowers. This is handy if it's Valentine's Day and you have forgotten. Did you make flowers? I don't see any flowers. I am thusly underwhelmed and not romanced. I am unromanced, McGonagall. You have to try harder than that. Oh, I see. She just makes the flowers just appeared on the thing. I was expecting them to like poof out of the wand like you'd be holding a bouquet. But that's fine too, I guess. Yeah, it actually blew through most of my energy. Nice to do it in one sitting, though. Boop. Okay, here's some flowers. I mean, I guess that's more practical to just kind of like put the flowers where you want flowers to be. Alright, got our gems, and that should finish out that chapter!
This task look easy.
See you guys next time. Bye for now.